Good morning, everybody. How we doing? It is Sunday, the something. I'm not even gonna bother saying how many miles I'm doing because I'm just pushing. It's gonna be over 20 unless something fantastic comes to me. But we could do a little recap of yesterday. Again, I got into camp a little late. A whole bunch of people there. And I'm as embarrassed as it is to be talking to this camera by myself in the woods anyways. So, wasn't about to start chatting away at the campsite. But, yeah, it was a good night. Got to, I think it was Dyer's Creek. Met a father and his two sons. They were out hiking. Awesome group of guys. I believe their names were Bob, Adam, and Alex. Yeah, it's cool meeting them. You guys see this? Hope you had a great trip. But yeah, anyways, recap. So yesterday was probably the best day on the trail. I went to the top of Britton Peak, which was awesome. Went to the top of Carlton Peak, I think it's called. And there's like a secondary peak called the Ted Toff, I think. And that was, I mean, in my opinion, to this point, probably the best view. Britton Peak and Carlton Peak were super difficult, steep climbs on the way there. But other than that, it was amazing. It's awesome. After that, I went to, I think, Temperance River, and that was gorgeous. I mean, every 10 feet was a view, and it just makes you wonder how a river like that forms. Is just bananas, all the rock structure and whatnot. I think I was reading that back in the Dizzy, people used to portage down that, and then loggers would put logs down and send it. And yeah, you gotta have steel cojones to go cruising down that river. I'm sure more than a few settlers lost their lives doing that. But let's see here. You know, actually, there is one thing that I haven't said that I've been wanting to, and I keep forgetting. Prior to this trip, I want to say 3.5, 4 days is my longest trip. Today's number 7. I mean, each night I keep learning a little bit more on how to make it better, more enjoyable. And honestly, every day it just keeps getting better. But we'll see. Another thing that just blows my mind to think about is before everything was settled, you know, like trying to travel across the country, California, doing that with no real gear. I mean, that must have been a terrible experience. Look at the size of that ant mound. It's huge. It's probably about 6 feet across by 4 feet wide. Crazy. That's one burly fella. On top of a mountain in Crosby, Manitou during a thunderstorm. Look at that. Oh yeah. I'm like McDonald's, baby. Loving it. So, that just happened. Feeling pretty good about that. Probably, I don't know, 120-ish miles? I don't know. For as much as I pay attention to the detail, you think I would be able to get the mileage down on these things, huh? But when I make the videos, I'm just gonna put it probably, where is it, right? Somewhere like down in there, I don't know. Which probably wouldn't be a bad time for me to say, go ahead and like and subscribe so I can keep making these. And yeah, thank you. You guys want to know how you get a trail name? This is when you start wearing Ziploc bags on your feet because everything is just soaking wet. What's that? Yeah, a little recap on the day again. Went through Caribou Falls Wayside area. Went through Crosby Manitou, Horseshoe Ridge, all that stuff just kicked my butt. Yeah, it started to rain just a little, then it let up. Saw some amazing views that I might link in now. That one particular, I mean, that was amazing. I don't know if the camera did it any justice. After that, it just started downpouring, torrential. And then, again, I got lost. It's so easy to get lost. While I was hiking, I had an idea. They should just paint a giant rock blue when it like leads off in another direction to a different trail. Because I mean, you're always looking down the whole time. Something like that. Yeah, pretty brutal day. Had some mashed potatoes and spam. It was delicious. I think it's my favorite trail food now. Trail meal. And camping at Aspen Knob right now. Pretty nice little place. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Good night. In case I don't see you.